Thank you, Phil. And thank you for your leadership of this important report, and thanks to the IOM for having the vision and the energy focus to create an action conference like this one. I think that's what we all really want to see coming out of this. And as I understand it, that in fact is our role, to figure out how to actually create the sorts of changes that are envisioned in that report. So this is not, as I look out at this audience, it's not entirely a Washington audience, and so I want to just describe the National Quality Forum, which is a unique private sector, not-for-profit organization that sets standards for quality measures and measurement that apply to the federal government and increasingly have leverage with private payers and others who use and report quality measures. The NQF is a multi-stakeholder organization, which means that we include hospitals, medical groups, health plans, medical societies and nursing societies, pharmacy associations, purchasers, industry, public and community health agencies, patients and consumers, and all of the major health-related government agencies. The majority voice is patients and consumers. That's part of the bylaws. So it's a very special kind of organization, and is able, through its process of endorsing measures that then are used throughout government programs and also in private programs, to align the efforts and to give a stronger signal strength to consumers who are looking for information about quality of care. So in this area, I'm here to make an urgent plea to everyone in this audience and to my colleagues on the panel that we need better measures of quality of care and the sort of patient-centered nature, if you will, of the care that's delivered throughout the spectrum of palliative care. So we've said a lot about there being greater access to hospice and palliative care, and you heard about that in terms of the legislative agenda and the need for this more concurrent model and some of the artifactual things that happen with the current hospice payment. All of that is true. But if we figure out how to get more access for people to palliative care, we need also to make sure that it's high-quality palliative care, because these patients are the most vulnerable of all patients among us, and their families need and deserve that kind of reassurance. As we move to more acceleration of alternative payment models in our healthcare system, Secretary Burwell herself, when she made that announcement 6 weeks ago, said we need the guardrails of good quality measures to know that we're getting value, because part of the value equation is lower cost, but an equally important part of the value equation is high quality. So this is urgently important. Now, metrics of high quality in this area are not easy to develop. But they're also not impossible. They're not easy because primarily you don't want checkbox measures. You know, did you ask if they have an advance directive? That is an important question, but that's just the beginning of the story. What you want to know is what kind of care did the patient get, and how does the family feel about it? And do they have their questions answered, and do they feel reassured? You have to go to them and find out the answer to that, which is a costly process and needs some innovative thinking about how we get the best measures. I talked with a number of people during the break who are doing research in this area. I urge you to think about ways of fast-tracking that research. I'm talking to funders about trying to fund it, not for us, but for those of you who are developing the measures, and then to bring them forward to the National Quality Forum so that we can then apply national standards that will make it possible for them to be used across the country and more broadly. Consumers these days in healthcare have lots of information. The internet is full of information. What they don't have is reliable information, information they know they can count on, that's accurate and not just noise. And it's not just families and caregivers. Let me just end with this statement. Most important, to my mind, and I hope to all of us, is the families, the caregivers, and the patients, and the kind of information that they need and deserve. But the payers, the people who are paying for this care, also need to know that they're paying for the right kind of care and that people are getting value for it. And every bit as important, to my mind, is that the providers, the physicians, the nurses, all of the people who are part of the teams caring for the patients need to be able to rely on the same metrics, the same information to know what they need to do to improve, to be confident that what they're doing is providing good care and that they can trust it and continue to use it. All of that needs to be aligned so that it isn't multiple measures for multiple purposes, which ends up giving us more noise and not enough signal. Thank you.